and my mother was standing at the entrance of my house as soon as I went back from the school. And my mother had a typical Orthodox mindset, so she stood next to me and she told, okay, so as I want you to swear on my head that you don't visit the cyber cafe ever after, and I want you to concentrate on your academics. But it is when I indicated to her that the world's richest man hasn't completed his education, so what do you force me to complete? And, of course, it's certainly, I mean, like when you're uploading, it really scares me because, of course, it's not to inspire the students to stop your master's, bachelor's here and to start companies, but I made sure that I also pursue my engineering in parallel, and I went out to engineering, and of course, it was very exciting setting up a company, and I would like to indicate to you one of the marketing strategies which we adopted, because the ultimate objective of this company was to offer employment to these unemployed youth, and after the first year of our establishment, we were not able to scale up our operations. So we always felt that the organization has to adopt certain marketing strategies in where we are able to scale up our operations. So it is when I went out to American listings in where I made a wide search called automobile spare parts. So I found out hundreds of American companies that manufactures automobile spare parts. So initially I used to approach them, asking them if they would like to have a website, because the advantage with these American listings were that it also indicated their email addresses, and in case if they didn't have a website, if they had a website, it also used to mention their website address along with their phone number and address. So I started to extract only all those companies which didn't have a website, and I used to approach them in case if they need a website. So all these companies used to indicate me that, okay, Mr. Gopinath, even without a website, I'm able to meet my sales targets. I'm not interested to have a website. So it is when I felt that, okay, all these companies are so much negative, and are not IT savvy to have a website. So I felt that. So I started to make anonymous email accounts. I started to send emails to these companies which didn't have a website. I started to send them that, okay, I'm interested to import your automobile spare parts. I would like to have a look at your website. So can you please send me your website? So exactly after 1 week, I started to approach them in my actual name. So I started to send them emails that, okay, I'm Suhas Gopinath. I would like to know if you'd like to have if you have any internet requirements, or if you'd like to have a website. So immediately all the companies used to feel the need, and immediately used to approach. So I'm very sure that the same American companies have no regrets today for having websites. And of course, it is how we scaled up our operations, and we started to focus on the Western European countries like Italy, France, and other countries. So we set up a sales representative who was also a student, who used to market the services probably in Spanish or in the French language. So it was very easy for the marketing process. And in case if he was able to meet the sales targets, our company used to invest in a full-time office. So it is how we scaled up our operations, and of course it is how the company got expanded. And ultimately, the one thing which I always felt sad about is I had to miss my student life, or I had to miss the youth life. So whenever I used to walk out of the office, I always used to feel excited to the fact that, okay, fine, apart from me missing the student or the youth life, at least probably the ultimate ignition factor as an entrepreneur was to offer employment to these eligible unemployed youth all over the world. So it was one factor as an entrepreneur which was always energizing me, because I was able to offer employment to others, and of course, as the youngest CEO, I did face certain setbacks. So the first setback was I was not allowed to sign agreements. So my first order was with the Singaporean company, which I lost, and I was not allowed to sign the agreement with this company, because of which I lost. So it is when I was 17 years, and of course, it is when I felt that I wish I was 1 year elder, such and the second thing was I was in my 4th semester engineering. So it is something which I would never forget in my life, because I had a shortage of attendance. So I went out to meet my lecturer, and my lecturer was also very young. He had completed his MTech and he was in engineering. So I went out to him, and my lecturer told, okay, fine, so you meet me in the staff room. So I went to the staff room, and at the staff room, to my surprise, he opened his CV and told, okay, I'm looking for, I'm no more interested to be in academic institutes. So I'm looking for some opportunities if you have some. So of course, it is when it all started, and of course, I would like to make a final statement that